Are you conscious of the words that you use and how powerful you are when you use them? I'm Dr. Kelly Martin Shu, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and dating and relationship coach for women. And today I want to talk about the power of words. And they can be used to uplift you, empower you, make you feel amazing, and then they can also make you feel like the world is tumbling down and you're oppressed and you're victimized. And so in today's conversation, I want to talk about the power of words and what you can do so that you're using words to your advantage. And what made me think about this today is we are launching our Lifelong Love Academy, and we're teaching women how to really master their emotions. And you'll want to write this down. What you focus on, you feel. What you focus on, you feel. So words are part of that focus. So let's use the example, a simple example, and that would be how you're using language when it comes to dating and relationships. And I'm going to assume if you're listening to this, you might be a single gal that's really looking for love, looking for partnership, looking for intimacy. I'm going to give you a classic example of what I hear happens all the time with single ladies when you get together. So what I find is when single ladies get together, and even married ladies, and if they are feeling frustrated in dating and relationships, the words that they use are really disempowering. You know, you'll hear them trash men as if all men are bad, or men that can't be trusted, or men that, you'll hear men are like dogs, like so many negative things. Women will get together and it's like, and they come up with all the negativity, and that negativity and the language that's being used to describe their partners or dating, it's all negative. And it creates this negative bubble, and it's almost like women get off on, it's like the more negative you can be, the more attention that you'll get. And the words that you're using actually begin to sink into your consciousness. So for example, let's say that you have a friend who's dating and she's having a really tough time, and so she's trashing online dating. And then you go and listen to that, listen to her rant on online dating, and instead of someone at the table speaking up and speaking about her positive results that she's having with online dating, that woman will often be quiet, and then it becomes this negativity storm. This also happens when you're in a relationship and using strong, dramatic language, often to get attention. And so one of the first steps to create a breakthrough, and if you're wanting love in your life, you want to start using loving language. And so step one is to become conscious, become more conscious of the words that you're using. I'll give an example of even like a metaphor. When you think about dating and you're describing the dating process, is dating like a box of chocolates? Where, you're really looking for that yummy truffle in the box? Is it just by chance? For me, if it's like a box of chocolate, I'm actually going to be pretty excited because I love chocolate. And so using that metaphor and using that language would be positive for a woman like me. But you can also hear women use metaphor in describing dating. It's like torture. You'll hear a woman say, "Oh gosh, dating, it's like torturous," or it's like, feels like drowning. There's so many metaphors. I'm not really coming up with any great ones right now. It's like being out in a horrible storm, just hoping you can find some peace. Or it's like finding a needle in a haystack. You'll hear that, as opposed to there are so many fish in the sea. It's an abundant universe. There's so much love out there. Dating is like swimming in an ocean of abundance. Now, how would those two perspectives, just using the language, when you focus on it, how does it make you feel? Do you want to refer to dating like it feels like an ocean of abundance and it's just a matter of meeting the right guy? Or is it, hello, Alexandra? Or is dating more like, finding that needle in the haystack? And so it seems so innocuous. It seems so mild, this language. But take one statement like that and look at a lifetime of using statements like that over and over and over again. Now, I know you all have heard of brainwashing. Like, brainwashing is a real thing. And leaders that are not good people will brainwash you into doing something that is harmful to you or not good for you. And so we've all heard of these cults, for example, where there's a leader that could actually brainwash people into believing, the world's coming to the end or some crazy thing. So the invitation here is to use brainwashing in a positive way. So are you washing your brain with positive statements and positive words? Because over time, you'll actually really believe those words. And it's going to be really hard to date if you have all of this negativity using these negative words that have been built up over time. It's like the brain has these neuronal networks, and each time you're using the same words over and over and over again. And if they're disempowering words, your brain is firing and making that connection. Men and dating, negativity. Men and dating, negativity. And it gets to the point where you believe that they're one and the same. And so becoming conscious of the words that you're using. If you're out there dating and you're amongst your girlfriends, see if you can begin to shift the language, and request, hey, let's get positive. What's positive about dating? What's great about dating? How could we use different metaphors? I mean, it sounds like I know, I'm the positive, optimistic gal, because I am. And being positive and using positive language definitely impacts. So if we begin to use that positive language, it turns the volume up in positivity. It turns the volume up in positivity. And so we can use words to lift us up. We can use words that are kind of neutral, and we can use words that are very hurtful. There was something I saw on YouTube. It's been quite a long time, and you can actually look for it and put in the search box rice consciousness experiment. And what they did is they cooked up some rice, and they had 2 jars. And on one jar, it said hate. So they put the rice in, and they put the rice in the jar, and they just wrote on it hate. And in the other jar, they wrote in on that jar love. And in this 4-minute video, we watched the progression after many days and pictures being taken of the impact of just a word. Remember, words are vibration, energy. And they time-lapse, they looked at it over a long period of time. And here is what is amazing, is that the rice that had the word love on it, after several days, and may have even been weeks, it looked like that rice hadn't been decaying. And yet, what do you think happened to the rice with the word hate on it? Well, that rice had mold and decay, and it was decomposing, okay? So just a word written on a bottle, thinking of the impact on living things. Now, rice isn't a living thing, but I want you to use this and think about this negative words that you're using, and then also words that are coming at you. This is one of the reasons why I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch very little TV. And news, what's happening right now? The coronavirus, right? And there's just so much fear. And it's just seeping into the consciousness of people. And are you going to come from fear, or are you going to come from love? Not to say that the coronavirus isn't real and people are dying, and my heart goes out to those people, right? But I want you to think about how you're using words and what are the kind of people, who are the people you're hanging out with? Hello, Mary Lynn. Who are the people you're hanging out with? And are they using uplifting words? And if you're turning towards the media to get uplifted, I'm going to tell you that there's a lot of drama. Why? Because we love drama. We love drama, right? We like to watch it unfold. And so a lot of that drama is fueled by negativity. If you watch a news segment, 90% of it is negativity. And that begins to seep into your consciousness. And, you know, every now and then they'll do a little piece that's positive. But your job in finding love and keeping love is to become conscious of the words that you're using and begin to use the words that are uplifting and powerful, and watch love magnetize into your life. Watch the joy come magnetized into your life. So this is my challenge for you this week. Become conscious of the words, come up with some new metaphors for dating, and really focus on that which you want, using the words that really support that. And I'm signing off today. Dr. Kelly Martin Shue, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and dating and relationship coach for women, the love coach. So you can tune in each week at this on Facebook or YouTube. We're also on Instagram. Follow us at Dr. Kelly Shue. And be sure to comment below and let us know what word you're going to now associate with dating and love. And, you know, what words are you going to choose? Gratitude, things like that. So signing off. Have a great day. Thanks.